Welcome to Kingston, Tennessee for the 2023 Kingston Christmas Parade. I'm Tony Brown, and along with Miss Teresa Nichols, we're here again this year, Teresa.
I know. I'm so glad to be back. And I can't believe it's a whole year has passed already. And then we've got a perfect night, great crowd, and a full moon. It's so perfect.
I mean, a beautiful night. I drove through the parade route earlier, and people are already lining up, anticipating the start. First off, we want to say a good thank you to Roane State Community College and Matt and his students. They're here again. Without them, this wouldn't be possible, but a lot of effort has gone into this, the Parks and Rec, City Council, and I just want to say something that we'll be able to see a little bit better this year. The new Christmas lights that we've got, we've added to them again this year, and if you get an opportunity out there, just drive through town, especially the downtown area, and look at the new poles and look at the cross-hanging lights from street to street. We're really proud of those, and I think they really look good.
They do look good. So bright, and it just illuminates businesses and everything. I mean, not totally, but it's not spotlights, but still it looks very nice.
Okay, I hear the parade coming in the background, and so we'll sit back and want you to sit back, get you a cup of hot chocolate, and get ready for the 2023 Kingston Christmas Parade. Well, here we are again, and like we told you, it's here upon us, the 2023 Kingston Christmas Parade. Teresa Nichols and Tony Brown bringing you the highlights, and looks like we're starting off, as usual with all parades, we have our finest, our Kingston Police Department and law enforcement officers, Teresa.
And we can't thank them enough for all that they do. I mean, this is a fun thing for them, but they're out all hours of the night protecting us and making sure our neighborhoods are safe, and we're grateful.
The Chief of Police for Kingston is Jim Washam, been here for almost 30 years. And I'm sure that several of his officers, and along with the DARE officers and Sheriff Stockton, will be here along with the Rockwood Harriman and Kingston.
I think it's great the way all the different agencies support each other during these parades. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We had a good showing out. Hands of Mercy was giving out their Thanksgiving boxes, and a lot of the officers, I'm sure on their off day, was there giving out the boxes, and a big help. And, of course, the chief, who we love, was there as well, and can't say it enough of their support. That's great.
You know, Chief Washam and the police department started that years ago. And this is the first one I've missed in several years, feeling under the weather. And this should be Chief Washam in the truck coming up.
There he is, throwing out candy. Merry Christmas, Chief.
And she's got on pants. It looks like Mr. Duke's one of the officers in the back there. Savannah, his daughter, in the back helping throw out candy.
I remember when they were little.
Yeah.
Little.
Triplets.
Yes.
That's the Assistant Chief, Caleb Strader.
He's been with the city department a long time.
Yeah.
As well. That says a lot when our men and women stay around and continue to work with our cities.
I really like all these trucks they've got now. That makes it a whole lot better.
Very nice.
Coming up next is the Roane County Mobile E911. I happen to serve on that board, and that's Mr. Brian Walker, who's in the truck. They can take that vehicle anywhere for any instance and set up mobile commands, a command center. It has all the capabilities with phones, ambulances, fire trucks, and everything in that. So we don't get to use it much, which is good.
Thank the Lord.
Next, we got some officers of the Sheriff's Department. Again, as I said a while ago, Sheriff Jack Stockton.
Our fine sheriff.
He'll probably come sliding in here in just a minute.
Too bad we can't say sledding in here. No snow tonight. A perfect cold and crisp night, though, Tony.
Yeah. I don't think it's as cold as they said it was going to be, but it's just the right temperature for a good Christmas parade.
Absolutely.
People throwing candy, and noticed all the vendors coming by with the blow-up Santa Clauses and the candy canes and stuff.
I know. I had to hold you back from.
I know it. I wanted one of those bad.
One of those glitter wands.
I've probably got one in the basement somewhere that I bought years and years and years ago. And it's hard to see who these folks are. It may be Chief Hahn. I can't see.
It looked like him. I couldn't really tell.
The lights kind of blind you when
It's so nice to see him here. It's unnerving when they're behind you, isn't
Yeah.
it? That doesn't happen much.
If I could
though.
see their license plates, I could tell who they are, because all of they've got it now. Way back when, in the 70s, you only had like 4 police cars in Kingston,
Right.
and they never shut them off. Now then, every officer, it helps on the wear and tear, and they have to take care of them.
I can't see who they are, but they've got some great Santa hats on. Still probably with the sheriff's department. Here we've got
That's probably one of the detectives there, if I had to guess.
Probably.
This is one of the DARE officers.
Got a nice Mickey Mouse on the back there.
That may be Mr. Murphy, the Kingston DARE officer. Again, apologize if we get your name wrong. It's just hard for us to see. They've got so many bright lights. It's just hard to see inside the vehicles. We want to say a special thank you to Buddy's Barbecue for allowing us to set up in front of their place tonight.
Absolutely. We like this location. And we were talking earlier about all the great Christmas lights, how well done that Tim Clark's department put them up for us to enjoy. And that's our...
Next is the Harriman Police Department, the Harriman Chief, Brian Tapp.
Here's one of our Roane County ambulances, all decorated up.
Yeah. One of the ambulances, and they've got just had a new location open up on Galahar Road last week.
Right.
They've got one south of the river, one in Midtown, one in Harriman, one in Rockwood, and one in Kingston. So Tim Suter is the Emergency Services Director.
Let's talk a minute about our Grand Marshal here. We are so excited to have Gerald Lay with us tonight. He's living here in Kingston. I believe he's 93 years old. He was, let me get this right, in World War II. He was a B-17 pilot and unfortunately a German prisoner of war for 6 months. He was originally from Jasper, Tennessee, and he was one of 8 children, and his dad was a minister and a truck farmer. And I'm going to break from this information and come back to that. And let's talk about Troop 101.
Okay. This is Kingston Boy Scout Troop 101. If you haven't bought your Christmas tree yet, they're set up on the dock, as they have been for over 40 years. So go by and get your Christmas tree. They came in the day before yesterday, and they're set up ready to go.
And here we have some nice candy. Thank you, sir.
And here's their truck and their...
Actually, I think these are magnets. This is even better from Troop 101.
Oh, you like that, huh? Magnet.
I do. It's a...
It's a medal. It's a medallion.
It is.
We'll have to look at it when we get out.
Pretty cool.
Here comes City Councilman Randy Childs and Tim Neal. The mayor, Timothy Neal, and that's Randy driving. And that's Tim waving and throwing out candy with his group of people. So, again, you need to say a special thank you to all your city council officials, and they are Kingston City Mayor Tim Neal, Vice Mayor Tony Brown, Councilman Philip Bredwell, Randy Childs, Tommy Gwynn, Councilwoman Stephanie Wright, and Lucy Johnson, and the city manager is David Bowling.
Here we have
Monty Fritz,
our state representative representing District 32.
Which includes part of Loudon and part of Roane.
Yep.
There comes
Highway Department Superintendent
Dennis Ferguson. What's he throwing? Calendars, maybe.
Can't tell. Or Tootsie Rolls. I can't tell what it is.
Well, I miss the Tootsie Roll man.
I know.
David Ryder used to be in all of them.
Yep. Rockwood gave out lots of good. Thank you, Matt.
See what that is.
Let's see. It is rolled up, and it is Nobody Trashes Tennessee.
Okay.
I think it's a coloring book for kids.
Coloring book for Keep Your Own Litter Free.
Here comes one of our fire trucks. I can't see. I'm guessing it's Kingston's.
Got a loud horn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is the newest truck that we just bought. $500 and something thousand. Kingston with one of the lowest fire ratings in the state, in the county for sure.
In the state.
In the state, only
Awesome.
like 5 or 6 in the state.
Yes.
With a rating, ISO rating like ours.
And that's in part to Chief Willie Gordon, who has been with us for years. There's our city manager, David Bowling.
Who else he got with him? He's got his kids with him.
I think.
Caroline.
And they're throwing out candy. And here's a cool little, look at this old car and wagon. I can't see who they are, but isn't that the coolest?
Well, it's cute though, isn't it? First time I've seen it in the parade.
I know. Here is the Buccaneers, I believe. I believe they're the East Tennessee Buccaneers. I think that's what it said.
And this lady doing the bagpipes, she's really good. I've had the opportunity to attend some funerals for military personnel, and she does the bagpipes for those. Really does a good job.
Here we have All-Star Promotion.
Bartley, Gill.
Gill. All with All-Star Athletics and Promotions, and they're giving out their T-shirts, I believe.
He's not even looking this way.
He's busy concentrating on driving and making sure T-shirts are going out. That's ISR Jennifer Winsboro, I believe, coming, pulling a wagon and walking with some kids. Here's a bubble machine.
Look at the bubbles.
I love it. And here's, are these 4x4s?
Yes.
Side by sides?
Side by sides,
Yeah.
5-packs. They've got all kind of names.
And they're blowing bubbles as well.
Oh, we've got the Shriner Motorcycle group with us tonight.
You can always count on Corbella Shriners coming to your parades and making them so interesting. Here we've got the Jeep. I don't know if that's our potentate or not, but we appreciate who they are. There's the assistant. Oh, and you gotta love the clowns.
And if you want to be a Shriner, all you have to do is ask one.
Yes.
These little orange cars, this is strictly a Roane County bunch here. This was started, the Roane County Roasters. They were started in Roane County, and all these guys pay for these. These little cars are about $5,000 a piece, and they practice. They have radio communications. They've got a leader, and I think there's about 7 of them total. They don't look like they've just got 4 tonight, but I think there's 7 total that participate.
Nice little wheels. And there's about 200 temples, shrine temples located throughout the world.
And you know, we're right on the dividing line for Alhambra and Cabela. Alhambra is in Chattanooga.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I think the dividing line is right down here on 58 and 70.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I knew it was close. I didn't know it was that close. Here we've got another clown on a scooter as well. Look at his big old feet.
He's having to wait up, let those cars get out of the way.
Good looking clown.
Now, this is what the guys that have the little cars, the Roasters, they bought the trailer with some sponsorship, and that's what they keep them in all year.
And can travel all over.
Yeah.
I know they have conventions in Myrtle Beach every year, and
I think they just came back from one over in may have been Myrtle Beach.
yeah, I think it's usually in the fall. Here come the Corvettes. What's your favorite that they drive? Is it the clowns, the Corvettes, the bikes, the roadsters?
I used to like the motorcycles because they were all white.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Gordon Worley used to have one, and they traded every single year and had a deal with Harley Davidson, so they got a new one every year.
Nice.
Have you ever been to a Shriner parade where they induct people, and they've got that big horse that shocks them when they sit on it and that kind of stuff?
No.
Oh, man. I remember when I was a kid, they had one down in Rockwood, Alhambra. And you talking about putting on a show. The whole parade was nothing but Shriners.
Oh, fun. Very fun. This used to make me nervous watching them.
Yeah.
But like you said, they do practice hours and hours, and then they try to participate in as many parades as they can each year. And that's their own time, their own volunteering to do these things.
Own gas, own travel.
Absolutely. Yep.
Somebody has a drone that
flying over us.
Flying over us. We'll wave at them.
Yep. There's a nice looking Corvette, a regular sized Corvette. I don't know if they're part of the, they must be, because there's another group of Shriners back in front of the old Regions Bank.
My daddy's 92 years old and still has a Corvette.
Love it. It's awesome.
Here's the little buggies. Now, they usually put on a good show.
They do. Many of them are decorated, and all of them have U.S. flags.
Somebody down the way likes what's going on. I hear a lot of commotion.
Yep. Hollering and cheering them on. Several of the businesses in town have decorated for Christmas already. They look great. So let me tell you, can I tell you a little bit more while we're enjoying the Shriner cars about our Grand Marshal? His great-grandson actually had the opportunity to go to Germany and walk in his path of when he was encamped over there many years ago in 1944, actually. November of 25, November 25th, he jumped out of the plane. And you know what he had in his pocket? A New Testament that his dad, who was a minister, gave him. I thought that was the coolest story. But he was very emotional when his great-grandson came back and showed him pictures of where he had been and everything. Pretty amazing story. So that was our Grand Marshal, Gerald Lay.
Need to say a special thank you to some of the Parks and Recreation Committee for helping tonight. I think they were all here. Michael Greenwell's the chairman. Philip Bridwell is the council representative. Paul Rogers, Sue Collins, Keaton Heathcote, Ruth Thompson, Denise Hendricks, and Linda Townsend.
Good group of folks.
The Parks and Recreation employees, J.R. Bass is the director, Jacob Muir, Carly Page, she's over here. Sonny Hunter, can't do without Sonny.
Nope.
Eddie Lentz, Cody Brown, Josh Pace, Troy Pesterfield, Jack Sims. Jack is the new person out at the Ford. If you want to learn a lesson, you need to go by and see him. Jan Patenter and David Bowers are the employees at the Parks and Recreation.
Thank you so much.
Oh, man, I love those.
Nothing like a good Butterfinger.
Butterfingers.
And Baby Ruth. I haven't had a Baby Ruth in years.
Yeah.
Here's some more. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So sweet of you.
Well, they're really taking care of us. We look hungry over here.
I guess so. Drooling.
We'll take any extra.
Yes, we will.
And they've been so polite tonight. Nobody has thrown them hard.
No.
I shouldn't have said that. Something will happen.
No, it won't.
And welcome back. And again, we thank you for our sponsors allowing us to rebroadcast this Christmas parade. So stay tuned to BBB and also Channel 15. And you can watch some of the replays leading up until Christmas. Who we got, Miss Teresa?
I don't see a sign, unfortunately. We've got some good little dancers. This could be Sweet Southern dance team. I'm not totally sure, but good little dancers. They got pom-pom silver outfits, and they look great. And they can't tell. They're not even acting like it's cold. Also, Tony, earlier, I don't think we got to mention that Union Lodge 38 went by. So we appreciate them. And this is Sweet Southern Dance Team. So we're led up with, I guess, those are snowflakes ahead, and now they've got this gorgeous snow globe float. It looks incredible.
All those snowflakes on board.
And it says their theme is Let It Snow. And they've got a ballerina in a glass ball.
And what's
like
really cool
globe.
is all of the parents that are following.
Yes, and throwing out candy.
That looks like Denise there, one of the Parks and Rec members, throwing out candy.
She's having a good time. Next we have Top Flight Athletics. They offer gymnastic classes, cheer classes, competitive cheer teams, birthday parties, summer camps, and lots more fun.
Located south of the river,
close to
on 58, just the other side of the bridge.
Yep, and close to the one of the county rescue squads, right?
Yes, right before you get to it.
Yep. And look at this group. I mean, there's 100 kids here and adults. Looks great. What a great support team. Makes you want to get up and cheer, doesn't it, Tony? Yeah. They got hats on. Oh, they're throwing kids back there. Tony, look. Doing good cheer throws back there. Looking good.
Again, I like all the parents.
Yes. They're as excited as the kids are. That's great.
Look here, giving those instructions, putting their hands up, telling them to hop. And
yep.
Oh, great job, ladies.
Merry Christmas. We got a good-looking float coming up here. Looks like the Grinch on the back. Oh, this is Fireside.
Fireside Fellowship
Baptist, located on Bailey Road here in Kingston.
Now that's used to be the Second Baptist Church, didn't it?
Central, wasn't it?
Was it Central?
It used to be Central, yeah, over there on Bailey Road. And they've been Fireside, I think, for 3 or 4 years now. Here comes the Legacy. This is our newest Christian Academy here in Kingston.
Associated with the Grove.
Yes.
Highway 70, just right outside the city.
I think they are taking new students, 4- and 5-year-olds, for their first. This is their first year, and their float says "Happy Birthday, Jesus." Got a good-looking group there, and like we've mentioned before, parents following behind.
Yeah. Now I think they only have grades like up to 1 or 2, and then they're going to add a grade every year till they get up to high school, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's kindergarten first, or pre and kindergarten. I think it's what they have right now. There's a bubble, Tony. Here's the movement by First Baptist Church here in Kingston. I think we got some people singing on that float. And I think their theme, let me look it up right quick, was Iron Arrows and the Movement from First Baptist Kingston Youth Group. Nice looking float.
So the youngsters really having a good time as the drone flies back over our heads. So somebody's getting some good pictures.
There's another float, a nativity scene with a lot of kids participating in that one as well.
Next, we have the award-winning Roane County Marching Band.
Let's sit back and listen.
So let's stop and listen to them for just a moment.
They're under the direction of Andrew Lane and Julia Stewart.
Were you in the band?
I wasn't. I wish I
You
had
were
been.
you were a piano player.
I was a piano player, still am. Except my husband's better than me, and so he gets to play at church, and I don't anymore. And that's fine. He's much better than me. Band parents following behind. Another pretty float coming up in front of us. That's the Mr. Mobile's RV service.
RV service.
I don't think they've been in our parade before. Rhonda Bell's a realtor, TLC Realty. Yes, part of that. Merry Christmas! Got some Santa helpers on another float there. That's the Kingston Cutters, Tony.
Okay.
Got a nice float decorated with snowmen. Now here comes the bouncers.
I just don't think I could do what they're doing.
I'd just like to see you try, though.
I know it. I mean, they
make it look easy.
And it's got to be hard. Maybe if you knew how to roller skate, it would. I don't know if that helps or not, but they sure do a lot of bouncing.
So this is the Roane County Fitness with Kay, Dance and Bounce. This at the Fall Festival, my husband and I were down in Kingston, and Dana Green, who we used to work with at O1L, and her sister were a part of that team. So bounce on, girls. You look great.
This is some of the cheerleaders, maybe?
Supporting the Kingston Jackets, Cutters, Hoppers.
All sponsored by the Kingston Optimist Club. And the Kingston Hoppers were undefeated this season. They were the champion in football. Head coach was Biscuit Brazil.
And here they come. Undefeated. Boy, that looks pretty impressive. 9-0. Way to go, team. They're being pulled by Service Master Restore here in Roane County. Nice float. And don't you think it's that much sweeter because they're winners? Everybody's a winner, though, if you play in sports. Yeah. It's just great that you get out and participate.
I'd hate to try to keep all those kids on that float. I did that 1 year. 1 year only.
One and done, huh?
Yeah. Well, this is a bright Jeep coming here. Look at this one.
This is the Roane County Robots. Full Metal Jacket, I believe.
I would really like to go watch the robot.
I know, it's so impressive. And, you know, each year they're given a task to do, like, you know, climb a wall or throw a Frisbee, that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's Team Full Metal Jacket Robotics, Roane County High School. And I think they say their theme this year is Baby Yoda Christmas. And you can see the Baby Yoda up on their banner.
Boy, now that's a big animal trailer.
Murray Meadows Stables. And they got Santa display up on top. They got pretty little girls waving out the windows. And Bubbles. I love it.
And they're from Lenore City. You know, that probably has a living quarters in it also.
Yes.
Good-looking horses.
Yeah.
And they've all got their helmets on.
Their team presents endurance horses that all compete all over the eastern U.S. The youngest competitor is 5 years old and rides her 29-year-old Appaloosa. Very impressive. I like the Bubbles this year.
And Teresa, we need to remind everybody to be on the lookout. Next year in October the 21st, Kingston will turn 225 years old.
Love
We've
it.
started a committee. We're going to have all kind of things going on during the month of October and 24. So stay tuned. You heard it here first.
Love it. I remember when we turned 200. We had a big event, and we wore old-fashioned gowns and
We'll
everything.
try to redo some of that. We found a lot
Love
of the
it.
footage from the old one,
Uh-huh.
and we're going to have that for viewing and do some reenactment out at the fort and have a big birthday cake. And
Love it. Passing us just now was Volunteer Trash Service. They offer residential and commercial trash removal.
Daughters of the American Revolution, they're going to help us with our birthday party. They'll be part of it. As a matter of fact, and I can't remember what day it is, they will be helping with the candlelight tour out at Fort West Point. And I'm
December
wanting to say
6th.
that's December the 11th, I think.
Okay, I was thinking it's the 6th, but I meant to look that up. Here's Wallen Works LLC now, and they've got a nice snowman float. Matt's over here collecting candy for us. Thanks, Matt. Here comes Liberty Baptist Church's float.
Oh, that's a good float. Got a gingerbread house on it.
I love it. Well done. Their messaging is "'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus." They got church members and a lot of gorgeous-looking kids there. That was some
Is
nice
Brother
work
Randy
done.
on there, you reckon?
I don't know if he's there or in the truck. Randy Griffiths and Brenda leading the church out there.
Then here comes their Liberty Baptist Church, their bus, if they go pick up folks to come to the church services. If you need a ride, just give them a call. And I know they've got a couple of buses that they send on routes. I don't know how far they go, but I'm sure that they will make accommodations to get you into their church.
Absolutely. Got a lot of great churches and opportunities to visit and attend. And, of course, if anybody wants to come up the mountain to Star of Hope Chapel in Wartburg, where my husband and I, and
You've been there for a long time, and
45 years almost.
how's Miss Arms doing?
Which Miss Arms?
Minnie? I've gone.
She's doing great in heaven.
Oh, this is Caldwell Banker.
They always have good floats. I think they've got a Grinch, got some pretty trees, and their shop outside over here across the street from us.
Yeah, they're just across the street, aren't they? Roane Alliance.
It's the county that houses the Roane Chamber of Commerce, Education Matters, Roane Tourism, Economic and Community Development, and Retire Roane. All time busy. That bunny was, or bear was dancing for us.
I saw that. I didn't know if I was supposed to draw attention to that or not.
It was a dance.
Another Grinch and old Santa Claus, blowed up Santa Claus on this float.
Merry Christmas. I think this is some more football players, maybe. Got another good-looking float coming up. This is J&E.
J&E Performing Arts.
And yoga. Located just over the bridge in Kingston.
They're in the old Arts of Motion.
Right. Got some good moves going on there. So you could be a dancer or take yoga classes. We got all kinds of opportunities here in the city and the county. People to get moving. This is a nice looking pontoon boat coming up, Tony. This is Blue Springs Marina. If you need a pontoon, I'm sure they'd love to sell you one.
I bet that's a $70,000 pontoon, what do you bet?
Every bit. But it's fancy. Look at that big
Fancy.
old motor. It's a fancy pontoon.
A Suzuki motor. That golf cart surely didn't make, no, this thing here made that noise.
Yes.
I thought, surely that golf cart's not that loud. Got his exposed motor. He'll have to keep that thing in the garage.
That's pretty cool. All-terrain auto care. I believe this might be the first year they've been in our parade. I think they're from Lenoir City. And Knoxville, I guess. Knoxville, not Lenoir City. Here comes a Sycamore Trace van.
Sycamore Trace, one of the assisted living facilities here in Kingston.
Nice vehicle, and they've got some of their clients throwing out candy to the crowds. Here comes our Kingston Public Works.
Tim Clark is the Public Works Director.
We appreciate him so much. We mentioned his team putting up the lights for us, and they also put up the veterans flags throughout the year. Have been such a successful endeavor.
We've run out of poles.
I know, and Harriman's adopted it as well as Rockwood. It looks incredible.
Started right here, didn't it?
It sure did. I don't know if it was Outdoor Kingston. I know it kind of fed into Beautification Committee. Tara Stockton did a great job.
Yeah, I think
leading
Tim
that.
Clark and Kelly, Tim had seen it somewhere and brought it up at one of those meetings, and
Right.
they took the ball and ran with it.
Well, this is a cute little car. Who's it sponsored by, Tony?
Well, I can't see.
Well, it's just as cute as can be. It's all decorated, and
It's cute as a bug in a rug, isn't it?
it's the Anti-Drug Coalition. Cute, cute. It's got lights and little trees.
It's not hardly as good looking as your old Volkswagen was, huh?
No.
I couldn't get in and out of this one. That looks like one of the monster cars,
Yes,
doesn't it?
It sure does.
Here's a 66 Chevelle Super Sport. It's got that vinyl roof on it that I can't tell if it's the vinyl or the sprayed on. You know, that used to really be the thing to have in the 70s, 60s, 70s.
Beautiful car. Nice new truck following it. I'm not good on my years, so. And we're back, Tony. We're having such a great parade tonight. Good crowd and lots of participants in our parade this year.
This may be one of the bigger or longer parades that we've had.
And just a perfect weather night. The good Lord has blessed us once again. Full moon, beautiful. Is that a Camaro?
That's
Chevelle?
that's an Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile. I'm really good at
Here
this.
comes a Chevelle Super Sport. That's probably a Malibu.
They get all these cars all dolled up. Looks so pretty. That's a pretty green. Convertible.
Everybody wants to borrow the convertible, so.
Oh, yeah. Homecomings.
Yeah,
and
especially
everything.
around homecoming or
Yeah.
Christmas parades.
Yep. Oh, I like this old one.
Oh, yeah, I do too. I like this. What is it now?
56. 55. I don't know. What do you say it is?
Oh, this one?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know. That's older than that.
So 40s?
40s probably, yeah.
Gorgeous.
This is either, I can't tell, this is either a Firebird or a Camaro.
That's a
Maybe
Camaro.
Camaro.
Yeah.
Here comes another Chevelle.
Was that a Super Sport? Didn't they used to... And they had a number, like 226 Super Sport or something like that. I know Jody Tipton will call me and say, no, it wasn't.
Yeah. Now that's a pickup truck there.
You're good. Let's remind folks that you can watch the parade. It's going to be played back on Comcast 15, BBB, and you can also YouTube Roane State will carry it as well.
And here we go again with more of the 2023 Kingston Christmas Parade. Tony Brown and Teresa Nichols as we see some more older cars, an old GTO coming through.
Should we sing the song?
Don't know what year that is.
The GTO song. We'll spare people from that.
Yeah.
And then what's that white one coming up? Is that, what are those called?
Maybe a Nova?
No, they're square.
It's square.
It's like a Valiant or something, isn't it? Okay, clearly we don't get list of all the cars that are in the parade.
Yeah, I wish we did.
They're gorgeous, though. All fixed up, shiny, and bright for us. We appreciate it very much.
This is a Ford pickup truck.
I knew that one. This is a Chevy.
This next one's a Chevrolet
Chevy.
pickup truck.
Name that truck. Merry Christmas. This is in memory of Jessica Steelman.
Yeah, they've been in the parade
For many years.
Yes.
And we're,
James Steelman.
yes. Make sure I got his daughter's name right. But they're so precious to do this every year
Nicole.
in memory of their daughter. This is Kitty Corner. I'm sure many parents have had their kids there over the years as they've grown up in preschool.
And, you know, they're in Rockwood, Kingston, Knoxville, Little City.
Nice float. Now this is Sunrise Craft Boutiques. They do online, all kinds of, I think, crafts, clothes, this kinds of things. So look them up. I know they set up at Sisters Markets. I think they said they can be found at vendor shows and everything.
Okay. Now this next one is the Rockwood Marina and RV Resort. This is the new addition down at next to Tom Fuller Recreational Park in Rockwood. It just opened up. And I understand that they've got some campsites left. If you need a campsite, it's all on the waterfront. And they've got a canteen with a little restaurant. They've got gas and diesel there too for all your needs.
Really great setup in addition to Roane County. Right now we're looking at Girl Scout Troop 22195. Got a good group of ladies, young girls on the back. Got those blankets around them too.
Yeah, they're cold.
It is chilly tonight. I wanted to make sure we got that right on James Steelman, who is in our parade every year, and it's in loving memory of his daughter, Jennifer Steelman.
Is this another Blue Springs boat?
That's my neighbor's. That's,
Well, that's
Blue Springs, located out on, what's that road?
Lad Landing Boulevard.
Thank you. I was drawing a blank there.
Haywoods.
Yep. If you need a pontoon or any type of boat, go see them, please.
Now, they've got to do a good job selling boats not on the water,
Yes.
on the interstate.
Right. Got the county health department and a cute little float with Santa hanging out of a caboose.
Now, the county health department has relocated. It's on Galahar Road
temporarily
for another couple of months.
in the former Michael Dunn building.
That's correct.
Yep.
Laura Conley is the director. Having to remodel their facility down on 27 in Rockwood.
Up right now we've got B&B Horses and Riding Center located in 10 Mile, and I believe they have a new location in Harriman as well. A lot of kids riding on horses.
Now, will they give lessons and let you ride their horses and stuff?
I'm going to go with yes, but I don't know for sure. But they do have a Facebook page, I believe I saw. So check them out. And that's
Sure, there's
B&B
a little one over there
Horses.
just walking.
That's a sweet one. Now, I could handle that one. Could it handle me? I don't know, but I can handle that one. Here's
Zaxby's.
Merry Christmas from Zaxby's. They got a big rooster in the back of their truck. A Ford, right?
Yeah.
A Ford truck. If you're just joining us, we've been talking
why
about
wonder
vehicles.
why they've got a rooster. They don't sell roosters. They sell chicken.
Well, it's a noticeable costume. So that was their selection.
Ah! Again, special thank you to all of our sponsors that allow us to bring the replay, is what the sponsors do. Thank you to our Roane County elected officials, County Executive Wade Cresswell, Road Superintendent Dennis Ferguson, Property Assessor Molly Hardrup, Circuit Court Clerk is Ann Ghoston, County Clerk Beth Johnson, Register of Deeds is Sharon Brackett, Administrator of Elections is Charles Holloway, Sheriff Jack Stockton, Trustee Chris Mason, Clerk and Master Pam May, Chancellor Tom McFarland, Judges are Dennis Humphrey, a Sessions Judge, Jeff Wicks is the Criminal Court Judge, Terry Stevens, Part 2 of the General Sessions, and Mike Pemberton is the Chancellor. McFarland is the, let's see, one's a Chancellor and one's a, I'm not going to say. I'll get them mixed up. There's two different titles, though.
Tom became Chancellor last year, right?
Criminal Sessions.
Those. Getting more candy thrown at us.
Yeah.
We don't mind taking it from them. I don't know that.
Look here. I tried to catch one. I bounced you one.
Oh, look. It's a little snowman. Hello, Mr. Grinch. Bring it. We got several thrown at us. I love it.
This is part of the Michael Dunn.
And they're at a new location on Lawnville now. Boy, I like their bus. They put some effort into pretty handmade posters on their bus. That looks awesome.
DNR Wrecker Service located in Kingston. They're on Franklin Street.
Can I go back to Michael Dunn for a minute and
Yep.
say that their theme was maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. And that's what I think they were showing. Very well done. And DNR Towing's got like 3 vehicles here. And I think we say every year, we hope we don't need them, but if we do, they're right here and ready to help us out. We've got all kinds of little snowmen.
Here comes another one. This one's a rollback. The other one was a traditional type wrecker. I started watching that show on the Weather Channel about Highway to Hell. You ever watch that? It's about wreckers up in Alaska.
No.
On Highway 1 that snows in and they go out and there's Steve Patterson.
Steve and his lovely wife. Patterson's here in Roane County and all over the place.
Well, they're in Lenore City, Oak Ridge, Knoxville, Crossville, Midtown, and Cookville.
Yep. We love that.
I think that's all of them. If I missed one, Steve, I'm sorry. Free commercial. Service what they sell.
Yes.
Everything I've got came from Patterson's.
I absolutely love my dishwasher and microwave. Fortunately, had to purchase them last year or two, but love them from Patterson's. This is Canterfield of Oak Ridge. It's a assisted living facility. And they've been in our parades before. Acme Block and Brick.
There's another company that's done well. You know, they're in a different state now, I think.
Awesome. Started here though, right?
Yes, started in Harriman. Well, Acme Block and Brick started in Kingston. You know, it's handed down to a different generation now, from Arthur and Jim and their dad.
This is Blue Tank and Pump Rentals from Lenore City.
Now, if we need a pump that big, I don't know what we're going to pump out.
I think that's a frat tank. And
must pump out ponds and stuff, you reckon?
That sounds good. And they've got another pickup pulling another trailer. That looks like a generator.
That looks like a generator with lights. Yeah.
Here comes REU, keeping lights on for us. And we do need to commend them. When we have storms and everything, I mean, they're out all hours of the night trying to make sure our power is back up and running. We appreciate them.
You know, you take advantage of everyday life and getting in a rut and a routine.
Mm-hmm.
Just think what you do when you go flip that switch and that light doesn't come on.
I know.
Or, let's go to the water department. You go turn that valve and automatically expect water to come out of it.
Yep.
You wait till your water goes out one time.
I know.
And you twist and turn on that knob and it don't come on.
This is Aspen Contracting Incorporated, Lenore City, but they can provide roofing, siding, gutters. If you have those needs, reach out. But yeah, we are so blessed. Having running water, heat and air. And in these cold days, very grateful for that heat and air.
Cash Express.
Okay, we got some old tractors coming up. This is the group from Three Rivers Antique Tractor and Engine Club. They're always great to participate in our parade. Got a new John Deere, and then some.
Got these old Sears. I used to have a lawnmower like that.
Jeff just got a new John Deere this year. He's been retired a year now, and he's mowing the yard with the zero turn, and he's loving it.
There's an Alice Chandler. Oh man, that's some
old
ones
tractors,
there.
Yes. Oldies but goodies. Look, they're still running. Mary Grinchmas from the Goldbergs.
Coming up next, if you can't tell already, as part of our emergency services of Roane County, we started off with the Roane County Rescue Squad, an all-volunteer group, and the fire departments will be following them, and I think that they're all in a fundraising mode that especially if you live in the county, they've been sending out some mailers soliciting money. And if you get that, just fill it out and put it back in. East Roane County Fire Department, they take care of everything the other side of Kingston. They've got 4 locations.
Volunteers.
Looks like they've got all the trucks here from all the locations.
They do. it's good to see. Everything's running and working, and we love it.
Chavez is the chief of the East Fire Department.
Okay. Sirens work just fine. Here's South Roane County coming up now.
South Roane County Fire Department. They get some money from the county, but all these fire departments that are outside the cities are all volunteer.
Right. They're training on their own time to be a support to their local community.
And they've got a deal now, when one gets called out, they all go.
Uh-huh.
So in case, and if you'll stop and think, it's hard to get them during the daytime.
Right.
Everybody that's working daytime jobs, now you may have plenty come out on the nighttime, but it's hard to get somebody in the daytime. So if you want to volunteer, go, see one of the fire departments.
Right. We got Rockwood, now truck number 1 in our parade.
Chief Crabtree at Rockwood.
There's our Blair Fire Department.
And they go all the way to Anderson County.
They've been serving residents in the 2nd District for 49 years. Here comes our pride. And the happy guy on the back of our City of Kingston fire truck.
And here's what everyone's been waiting for. Who is that, Teresa? Nichols?
That is Santa Claus.
And if you've been good, Santa Claus will come and see you this year, I'm sure, as he comes through and wraps up the parade tonight, as always, throwing out candy from atop the ladder 1 of the Kingston Police Department. There's Brother Roy Montgomery
from our city police department.
Number 502.
502. And here's a couple more city police cars. But we know that when Santa comes, our parade is over with. Tony, it's been a pleasure once again announcing with you. Look forward to it every year. It's been a great 2023 Kingston Christmas parade.
And thank you for having us, Matt. Thank you and your crowd. And from all of us to all of you, Merry Christmas.